A very good afternoon to one and all. I, Ruby Gill, welcome all the attendees and our prestigious speakers on the behalf of Lovely Professional University for today's webinar on the topic LPU, your bridge to be a programmer, analyst, and web developer. So attendees today, you'll savor a feast of knowledge from our revered speakers. So allow me to introduce them. Professor Rishi Chopra, Assistant Professor and Assistant Dean, School of Computer Applications, Lovely Professional University. He has been very instrumental in research when it comes to education. Having 20 years of teaching experience in UG and PG level, he has guided many master's projects. Apart from being an academician, he plays a major role in administration as project head in Division of Admissions. To his credit, he has conveyed 200 plus career counseling, motivational sessions and seminars at various organizations of repute. He has organized numerous specialized technical events and a part of several conferences worldwide. So thank you so much, sir, for joining us today. It's a privilege to have you on board.
Thank you, sir.
Likewise, I extend my warm welcome to our alumni of highest caliber and repute, Mr. Govind Gopal from the batch of 2014 of Masters in Computer Application. Currently, he is working as current lead DevOps engineer at Tata Consultancy Services. His expertise lies in architecting and designing private cloud for IP-sensitive workload. He has handled projects like GPU infrastructure management, TCS research cloud, remote workspaces, DevSecOps pipelines, etc. So thank you so much, Mr. Govind, for joining us today.
Thanks a lot, Ruby. It's nice to be here.
Furthermore, I would also like to welcome our admission expert, Dr. Tushinder Preet Kaur, Professor, Mittal School of Business and Coordinator of CEL, Division of Admissions, Lovely Professional University. So attendees today, she'll give you an insight of fee, scholarship and eligibility, which I'm sure will make you save a lot of money. And in addition to that, she'll also be discussing about the infrastructure part of the university. So thank you so much, ma'am, for joining us today. So with this, we'll begin our today's webinar. So over to you, Professor Rishi Chopra, for the content of the day.
Thank you so much, Ms. Ruby, for introducing us in detail and highlighting us, which might not be required, but thank you so much. Today, first of all, I'll be discussing the flow of the webinar, how we'll move on. First of all, I will be taking up the discipline, the school, and few of the highlights of the school I'll be taking up. And we'll be discussing about the programs that are in line for you. We'll be discussing the way of teaching that we are going to adopt, keeping in mind the futuristic approach and post-COVID changes that have come through the market. And then I'll be talking about few of the statistics about the placements. I'll be definitely talking to Govind. Govind is here after a long time with me. Govind, can I see you on screen, please? So he's doing very good in the industry. So we'll be talking to him to get the industry perspective, what industry wants, and how do we prepare ourselves to get a better place in the industry. And we'll be spending some time with Govind, and then I'll be moving on to Dr. Tushinder to take up few things regarding the scholarship and the infrastructure part of the university. And this would be the flow. And formally, I'll be moving on to the slide which I'd be taking up. Okay. So I'm representing for the time being the School of Computer Application, and I'm going to talk about LPU as your bridge to be a programmer, an analyst, or a web developer, right? So let me show you the talking points for the day. So today we will see first of all the careers up ahead. So if we talk about the past time, the careers nowadays in the market are really very different from what they were used to be. So we'll talk about the careers which are upcoming. I'll be giving you a fair idea about those. Then we will talk about the industry trends and expectation from the students, because the target is the industry. We'll talk about new age programs and specializations that are being offered in the market, whether by LPU or any other university. You should know the new age specializations. Then we'll cover a few of the practical aspects, which is very, very important, that how do we cover up the things, the new type of pedagogy, how do we deliver the things, how we make you understand the things. It's not the blackboard teaching which was there in the past times. It's going to be very, very different methodology. We'll talk about that. Then we'll take few of the Q&As. So I request all the attendees to keep on putting your questions onto the Q&A box, onto your interface, and that would be really, really helpful for the moderator to pick up and will be thrown to us. So moving ahead quickly, you see the world is changing. Due to COVID, there has been lots and lots of changes in the industry. The expectation of the industry has changed. Our mode of working has been changed. If you see this is the future of work post COVID-19. Everybody is sitting at home working, whether you are doing the office job or you are learning, somebody is teaching, somebody is learning something, some classes are going on, they are connected through the cloud. So this is the future. You have to incorporate this mode of communication into your life. So keeping this thing in mind, this is a must thing. So we have changed our way of teaching as well. We have changed our pedagogies. We have changed our programs, the specializations, which I'm going to cover in next few minutes. So let's see your future first of all. What you can be. I promised you I'll take up the careers. So these are the slides which are going to cover that. You see this picture onto the screen. You just go through this. There is an analytics dashboard in front of a person who is just looking at it thoroughly. 92% data availability. You see 95% actual work versus target. It was updated 3 minutes ago, and there are a few dots over there. Position chart is there, and various other. You can see a map. A few of the horizontal bar graphs are there, and few of the other statistics. This is actually one of the brightest future for you all that you can expect in your future, because you see there is lots and lots of data available around you. Millions of you can say tuples of data is available for you, but you have to analyze that data and you have to take up the best thing out of that so that you can utilize the data in the better way. So this is going to be a person who is going to be required in the market to a great extent. This person is doing the job of data analyst. He is the data analyst, and you can be the data analyst, because I just wanted to show your future to you, and this is the person who is in most demand and will be in demand in near future. So data analyst. Moving ahead, you can see a person who is having more than two hands rather. You see one is writing, the other is holding some currency, and one is having one chart, and there is a clock around. You see a calendar, you see money around, the time, everything is around. Now, who is this person? He is the project manager. So every project in this world is going to have a manager, a team around. And this is the person who is highly required, highly in demand uh, in future project managers. You can be him, definitely. Now you see he's a creative person over here. He's drawing something onto the screen and enjoying the job as well. You see the expression answer. Now he's the web developer. He designs the most interactive websites because everything is going to be online. So these people are in demand and will be in demand in future. So you can be a web designer. Now you see the great thing over here, she is writing lines of code, writing something, developing some logics around, and she is a programmer. And many of you can be into this category. They are always required in the market in every field. So the last 4 slides, I have shown you what you can be in future. Okay, now keep this thing into your mind, your target, your future. Now, next I'm going to take up how to be like this, how we are going to make you a programmer or an analyst. That's what I'm going to explain in next slides. Now, first of all, you need to select a program. School of Computer Application in Lovely Professional University is actually offering a lot of a variety of programs you see on the left side, which is the main focus for the day. We are offering BCA, we are offering BCA Honors, we are having BCA Big Data Analytics, a specialized program, BCA Honors Computer Science, BSc IT, BSc IT with 2+2 credit transfer options. We have after graduation programs as well. We have lateral entry and diploma programs as well. We have after post graduation, the full-time and the part-time PhD. So first of all, to be a analyst or a programmer or a web developer, you need to select a program out of these. You need to enroll into the program. So the main focus for today is after 12th program that I'm going to take up next. We are having, other than those programs, we are having some of the programs which are run with the industry tie-ups. You see MCA Honors we are offering in data science in collaboration with the Trans-org Analytics. So that's a beautiful program that in this industry people are going to teach around 25 to 30% of the programs they are going to teach over here. And definitely they are going to provide various certifications which are valid globally. Then you see over there the BCA Honors with cybersecurity in tie-up with CompTIA. CompTIA people are going to teach 25 to 30% of the courses in BCA Honors and certifications, of course, apart from the core courses. And this is going to be highly acceptable program with specialization in cybersecurity in future. You see the same program with BSc Honors Computer Science as well. And then we have BSc Big Data Analytics in collaboration with IBM. Now, IBM people are going to come and teach you in this program. That's 25 to 30% of the programs. So not the programs, the courses, basically. So that's the idea. These are the new age programs that are being offered by LPU, which are highly in demand. Earlier, the doctors used to have the specializations only. A specialized doctor, ortho is there. Some of the other specializations are neuro is there, ophthalmologist is there. The specializations used to be there in this doctor family. Now the specialization is required in each and every field. And why not IT? IT is also having these specializations. You see data science we are offering cyber security, we are offering data analytics, and many more within the normal program. And this doesn't mean that a normal program, which I've shown you in the previous slide, like BCA Honors, we are offering specializations in these programs as well. In these programs, you have to select the specialization in the second year of the program, but these programs are specialized programs. From day one, the specialization courses are already embedded into the program. Now, when you are sure enough that you want to pursue your degree in cybersecurity, go ahead with these type of specialized programs. If you are not sure, then go ahead with normal programs and then select the specialization within that. That's the difference between the specialized programs and the normal programs. Moving on to new age specialization. See, in computers, in graduation level, at graduation level, we are offering various specializations such as gaming as specialization. If you select for normal BCA or normal BCA honors, then these specializations are available for you. You can see the gaming. Gaming is very popular these days, and many people are enjoying the games and developing the games as well. So we offer gaming as specialization. We offer mobile application development as a specialization. Data science, web development, and networking and security is also being offered as specialization. Now let's get into a little bit of in-depth. You see quickly this chart show you if you have selected the gaming as specialization, you see the fundamentals of game development as your first subject. Your second subject is game development using Unity engine. You see Unity is a big company and we have a tie-up with them. They are providing us the softwares and the hardware support. Game development using Unreal Engine, artificial intelligence for game development. These are the specialized courses which are going to be vertically taken up for each specialization. Okay, so we have in-depth specialization at UG level as well. Now this is a nice thing which we must all know, the industry trends, what the industry wants, because it will definitely help us in selecting the better course. Industry trends and what is the expectation of the industry from the students. Really very important. Very important slide to be noted by you all, the next one. You can take a snapshot of this. What is expected from the students post-COVID? A lot of changes have happened. We have seen so many slides previously. Industry also changed. So now the expectations also changed. Let's have a look at the first expectation, that is technology savviness. You should be technology savvy. And I hope all of you would be fumbling with your mobile, and you might be spending a lot of time on to like exploring new things in one way or the other. So technology savviness, you might be having your smart watches, you might be exploring your mobile phones to the maximum. That's expected by the industry now. So go ahead with that. Okay. And data literacy, a lot of data is around. You should not only be able to visualize the data, but see the data in a better form, that what can be digged out of that data, what meaningful you can make out of that data. That sense you should have. Okay, that's data literacy. Moving on to the next thing, that's critical thinking. Of course, the objective analysis and evaluation of the issue. That's critical thinking. It's not a simple thinking which is now required in the market. It's a little bit beyond that. That's critical thinking. So train yourself for these things. You will be in a better position, definitely. Resilience. Now, we have lots of ups and downs you have seen in the market. This market is going low, this is going up. A lot of things have gone up and down due to COVID. Resilience is required by the industry. What is resilience? You see over here, the recovery quickly from the difficulties. Move ahead, move on. If one technology is not working, take up the next one. Be ahead of what is expected. Okay. Note my point, adaptability and flexibility can take you at any level. You should be adaptable and flexible for anything, anytime. Okay. Creativity and innovation, of course, required uh, by the industry, definitely. Emotional intelligence, empathy, and community building is also expected by the. So keep these things into your mind. Other than the academics, you should be good at these. And now, a very important things. The question might be coming to you: how to get these things? How I can be data literate? How can be I be in the resilience mode? How can be I can be a critical thinker? That's our responsibility. How do we do that? Next, I'll take up that. You see probably 11 boxes in front of you. These are the activities which will lead to this. Again, you want to achieve this? How to achieve this? Do this. Simple. What is this now? Unique features and strengths. How LPU delivers the academic and the extra things which we want to convey through the hackathons. Must participate the hackathons, and these hackathons will make you a critical thinker and analyzer. So all these the activities which I've shown, which is the expectation of the industry, is going to be achieved through all these features over here. I'll quickly move on to industrial visits and internship to get a feel of the industry. Industry oriented course curriculum, embed those industry requirements in the curriculum, in the syllabus. The placement oriented activities, like you can say mock interviews, a lot of tests, MCAT tests, that's going on, and that will be uh, done in future as well. Workshops and seminars, in-house training in collaboration with Infotech, which is the company which we own ourselves, and our students take a lot of input from them as training. Hands-on experience on live projects, interaction with industry leaders, guest lectures, certifications, and MOOCs. We promote these a lot. Personality development classes, we are very vigorous in that. So all these activities will be involving you in, definitely, so that these previous things which are required by the industry gets embedded in you. They get into your blood. Okay. So moving on to the career pathways. So this is a very unique feature that we have. Basically, we don't want everybody to learn everything. We want you to choose a career pathway, whether you want to get into the corporate jobs or government jobs or higher studies. This can be the three pathways that, so we have different courses for different pathways. Suppose you go for a corporate job. So these are the programs, you see the pathways. So these are the corporate jobs, which the inputs under which we have the soft skills, the analytic skills, the fundamentals of Python. At UG level, these inputs are going to be given. So in a way, your program is probably 40 to 50% flexible. You select your courses through these pathways. Okay, so one who chooses the higher education will be taught something else. The one who chooses uh, the corporate jobs in the service segment will be taught something else. You feel the flexibility. Okay, so moving on to what school is very good at. School of Computer Application is very good at research. Whether you talk about the artificial intelligence, data science, robotics, they've done a lot of work in that in the form of research. A lot of like hardware as well as software research has been done, and various patents have been published in robotics to facilitate farming. You see IoT and artificial intelligence in detection and recommendation of diseases in architectural products, artificial intelligence for business applications, data security. So all these are the research areas. Those who are interested in research, this is the right place for you. So if I talk about the statistics related to research, 11 plus patents, 500 plus publications in reputed journals, 60 plus book chapters have been published by School of Computer Application, 10 plus conferences which have been conducted within the school. So if you talk about the practical aspect, the agenda, if you could remember the practical aspect which I'm going to cover is the projects. As far as possible, we would expect 100% of you are doing live projects. So these projects, when you make these projects become a part of a pre-project expo, wherein the industry people come and evaluate those projects and refine those projects, and they are exhibited in that form. You see a picture over there where the industry people have come, and you see a software designed by a student, and demonstration of the software is being done. So these are the level of activities which are being done in the school. So you see few more projects. You see prevention of disease in rice farming using IoT, Internet of Things. So some hardware is also involved in this. You see further the projects of criminal face detection, which have been done successfully by the students around. Auto car service, yes, a nice project which is live now. You see, let's talk about the placement. Ultimately, we are going to sit in the industry and earn, definitely. Whatever activity we are doing today also, it leads to the placement. You see a lot of big shots on my screen. You see Tech Mahindra, Cognizant logo, the Tata Consultancy Services, Think and Learn, ITC, IBM. These are the companies which are coming to pick up the students for computer applications. Okay, so think of a giant, they are coming to us. So if I talk about the statistics, you see 53.92% of our placement register students got placed during 2021. That was the COVID time. Just remember, when no industry was hiring, they were shunting. Still, companies hired more than 50% of the students. Now, definitely when they start hiring, definitely we would like to have it to more than 95%. So what's the highest package offered to an MCA student? That's 32 lakhs per annum. And if we talk about a bachelor's level, highest package offered was 19.25 lakhs. So the companies who are coming for bachelors, Amazon India, Blue Bash, Cap News, Code Brew Labs, and all. You see, these are the statistics which might be helpful to you in taking a better decision regarding your admissions. So quickly, another pedagogy, that's we not confine you to the class. We take you to some other labs which are called, as you can see, the digital lab is there, separate SAP Next Gen Lab is there. These are the center of excellence that we are having over here by Google. Also, you see a Google lab separately designed by the Google people over here. We hold a center of excellence for that. We have a Mac lab, we have robotics lab, we have various robotics which can be robots which can be programmed. So all these facilities are there in the school. Let's talk about the rankings. At the university level, you see LPU is ranked third in India, Atal ranking of institutions on innovation and achievement. So if we talk about another rank, LPU is now amongst the top 200 universities globally as per Times Higher Education Impact Ranking 2021. 36th amongst the top universities in India. Little bit of infrastructure, you see the main building, you see the lecture halls, you see the central library, you see the open audio around. It's huge. So the diversity, I mean to say, people from around the world are coming to study over here in our university. We have 1800 plus, probably now more than 2000 students now. 240 plus international students are studying with us. Students from 28 plus states have come to study over here, and 25 plus foreign countries, the students have come over here. So a lot of diversity, a lot of culture, which can be seen over here, and you can be more adaptive around that. So alumni have gone to Tata Consultancy Services. You see Aditi Dalmia, and in HP, the Ramendra Pratap is there. In Apple, in Tech Mahindra, in IBM, wherever you see, our alumni are there, sitting at very good positions. We have in TCS, we have along with us today our alumni. We'll talk to him in a short while from now. And Q&A. Okay, we'll take Q&A, but I'll like to quickly move on to my alumni who's waiting for me. Hi, Govind. How are you?
Yeah, hi, sir. I'm good. How about you? And hi, everyone.
So very nice to see you, Govind, over here. Let's have a little interaction because I know you also you are in a busy mode nowadays, and quickly I'll take a few of the things the industry perspective. That would really help all my attendees to get a perspective. That's when nowadays to have industry perspective. Uh, okay, Govind, to start with, just let me know, Govind, what you are doing in TCS, and what is your company all about? What you are doing over there? What is your profile?
Yeah, I guess TCS is not new for all of us. Means it's one of the you can say the largest IT service provider in the world, and it works across all the domains which are possible in the current market, be it the BFSI, that is banking, finance, and insurance sector, be it the healthcare, utility, travel, transportation, even the government, all your passports and PAN cards and everything is being facilitated by TCS only. So it's a very giant organization with currently I guess we have about 6 lakhs people who are working with us, and there is another I guess there was a report a while back that there is a plan to hire another 40,000, 50,000 people. So it has been one of the mass recruiter for the IT people. So I have joined right after the college, and I am currently entering into my 8th year in the TCS. So I joined over here as a trainee, and then picked due to the academics and whatever exposure I had, I was picked up into the research and innovation. And ever since I have been part of it, and we have the primarily the work which I do is around the research and innovation. We file patents, we write publications, and in along with that, majority of the work goes about the cloud, and now it's DevOps. And as you rightly said, just after this COVID thing hit all of us, the industry perspective has changed thoroughly. So earlier we were just doing these development and all those things, but the few points which you highlighted in your deck about the resilience and the tech savviness and all, those are becoming more of a just like a roti kapra makan. So it is if you are entering in the corporate world, these are the things which you need it. Means we whenever nowadays when we interact with people, they know okay how to onboard themselves and get into a meeting, be it via the team or Zoom or all those things. So those are like a very naive example of the tech savviness which is there and which we expect whenever we are taking new people in. Similarly, the resilience and the adaptability, because when we started, we were a regular developer. We started with a Java developer, then we got into the tech lead role, then we got into the platform architect role. So as and when you grow in the organization, your roles and responsibilities will keep on changing. You can't be You might enter as a web developer, as a game developer, or a data scientist, or whatever it is. But down the line, as and when your experience grow, the roles and responsibilities will keep on changing, and you will have to be sort of adaptive towards it. You can't say that, okay, no, I'll just keep on doing my web development, because it might get obsolete in the period of time. So those are the things at least I feel lucky that we were sort of inculcated all those things right from our colleges, and then we same kind of environment what got followed in the organization. So it wasn't very difficult to sort of get into all those things. So yeah, so currently I'm handling a portfolio architect role, where we are managing all these private cloud for TCS research, where all the patents and IPs, whatever work is required to do that. So we handle that infrastructure, and in parallel to that, we do this DevOps COE. So if you want me to go further on the DevOps, so it is one of the uh, a leading technology sort of a technological process which is revolving around. So all the things which you mentioned, let's say about the data science or the web development, game development, cyber security, be it whatever it is, all at some point in time it connects.
Sorry for interruption.
Yeah.
Govind, my attendees are very like at level. Maybe they are not aware with the terms that what we are using. Just in very basic way, you just tell us that what is DevOps.
Okay, so I'll give you a very simple example. So let's say currently you have been given some assignment at your school. Okay, so your teacher is there who might have given you a set of instruction that, okay, this is the work which you have to do, and then what you do is you start implementing it. So for example, if it's a group project, so you will split your work among multiple people and they'll start working on it. Now, over the next 3 to 4 months, or based on whatever is the duration, people will start to work on it. And at the end, what happens is the person who done the first part of it, he knows all in and out about the first part, while the second person will know his part, and third one, and so on and so forth. While there should be one person who knows in and out of that entire thing, that, okay, how it has started and how it has got ended. So that's the kind of role of DevOps in the cloud or the application development or in the data science world. That person is responsible for managing that whole pipeline. So that's what we do.
Wonderful, wonderful. Those who are interested in this DevOps, you heard from Govind that what is it all about. Start thinking about it, okay? So the next thing which Govind, I want you to answer is, I would like to know your journey through the years that you have spent in LPU. Like you have been there for more than 3 years over here. What was the best thing that you can tell us, and how LPU helped you to reach here at this position?
So best thing I would say it was to get into the LPU itself. So see, so I joined LPU about in 2011, and I got my MCA completed in 2014. And after that, for a very short span, I was part of Lovely Infotech and followed by Venture Pact. So we at that time, all those things were starting. Infotech was in fact already there. Venture Pact just got started at that point in time. So I joined just after BCA, and I was from I did my graduation from a very small college. Okay, so at the moment you come to LPU, it's overwhelming. So you see there are a lot of people from different background, from different countries. We had people from Nigeria, we had people from certain South African countries, and even a couple of one from the Afghanistan and all those other places. And it's a mix of a cultural blend. Okay, that's the beauty which actually help you when you get into the organizations, because when we are in the corporate, we have our customers from European countries, we have customers from US and other countries. So you know, again, it is up to an individual how they interact with other people or whether they have taken that exposure or not. But as a university or as a university can provide you just a platform, right? And LPU have managed to do that at that point in time. We had a variety of people from across various states and countries and all, just like you mentioned. Then the best part was the curriculum. We had been given flexibility. Now I see that there is a lot more flexibility than the one which we used to have at that point in time, with respect to the specializations and the career streams which are there. Maybe it's for a government job or for a corporate or for a higher studies and all. But even at that point in time, which is I'm talking about, let's say about 11 years back. So what we had was you can pick up your specialization subject based databases, software engineering, cyber, this networking and all. At that point in time, that used to be the specialization. And then you can pick up the slots also, that okay, for in which class you want to go. So that gives you a certain flexibility to adopt yourself for the extra co-curricular activities which are happening around the university. So we used to have those student organizations. So I was part of one of Upaya organization. I don't know if it is still there or not, but I was part of that. And again, now all those celebrities coming, movie shootings, which are all are happening. It is like just a very overwhelming kind of a situation. Whenever you are walking around from your campus to the hostel, you will see 1,000 things which are happening in and around the campus, and you can just go and get yourself involved wherever you feel like, be it around the food courts or just next to those admission buildings and all, where all the movie shootings used to happen. So those all things actually helps you to build your personality, because you see variety of things which are happening. That is more towards your PDA kind of a thing, your personal development activities which are happening. Now coming to the curriculum wise, so no doubt means I have been part of my graduation was primarily with a government university, where we had those age-old kind of curriculum, the syllabus. Okay, so when we got into this, we at that point in time we used to have those Oracle databases and the web development, and even I guess that time we started with this data mining and all. So that was well ahead of its time, because data and all things got picked up in last 3 to 4 years. And the beauty when you are in the LPU, there is a lot of data. Means I have personally visited those LPU data center, although it's a very small if you compare to the large corporate, but it will give you a feel that okay, there is something like this. So you know, okay, when you are doing the Facebook, how your data is being stored over here. Means these kind of data centers will be there. So you can get a perspective of the things when you are into it. And the last part was which you mentioned about those tie-ups with the organizations for the internship and all. So luckily, I got into the infotech and venture tech for my training. So that gives you access to a lot of data, which comes with a lot of different problem statement. Okay, and that allows you to work on all those. So that's the exposure which you will get probably after spending a year or two in the organization, because definitely it is currently the trend has been different, but at the time when we started, we used to undergo a year of training. So till you are in training, you don't get those large set of assignment. But if you have done something in past, you can prove that okay, I don't need a year of training. I can probably well versed within 3 months to adopt myself. So those are the things which definitely help.
Wonderful, wonderful, Govind. Very well explained by you. And I have visited, and when you were explaining, I was visualizing those years which we used to have around 2011. That was also a very nice time. And
Yeah.
Govind, one last thing which I want you to um, give it to the attendees is actually, other than academics, if they take admission in one of these courses, that's fine. Whatever LPU is teaching is fine. What other skills they should try to have or adopt to get a better place in the industry?
See, so course wise, I don't think people face any challenges, at least nowadays, because there are a lot of material available across YouTube. There are so many platforms which are there who does all these things. Okay, so even we ourselves has been facing this thing that we have a new recruits which have recently passed out in last 1 or 2 years, but the problem is they lack that exposure of interacting with people. And probably even if people are there with a certain uh, mindset also, because they have been trained, or they have been in a certain kind of environment where they can't think in a broader way. While what I would suggest, again, it is up to them whether they are coming to LPU or regardless to LPU, any other university they go. But wherever you go, just there are a couple of things which probably will help you out across your professional journey, be it in the corporate or in any other sector. So whenever you are in a classroom or in a college, try to interact with as many people as possible, because that will give you a different mindset, a different way to, or it would give you a different point of view of thinking, that, okay, how other people think. Because it's not that you can't live with the philosophy of either my way or the highway kind of a thing at any point in your life, be it the corporate or in any other place. So that's the first step which I would like to share, that try to interact with people, try to understand what kind of point of view they are having, listen to them, uh, maybe give your opinion also, respect others' opinion. So those are more of a behavioral attributes. And I guess in any university, any college, if you go, you might find different people, and you just get that part across. Second is, as you rightly pointed out, those tech savviness. So read a lot of stuff. You might see all the things across internet nowadays. There are a lot of YouTube channels, a lot of articles which get published about recent technology and trends. So you should have that curiosity, that, okay, how these things have been done. Because when you are learning those things, of course, you know that technically how those things gets implemented, but what was the idea behind it to implement it, or what kind of architecture people have used it, you just try to learn it, or at least try to read it. It may or may not be useful right on the next day, but down the line, when you are having certain experience of, let's say, 3 4 5 years, and when you look back those things, you will understand, okay, that's why people would have done it this way, and now today I can change it, and probably I can do it better. So those are 2 3 things, and as you rightly pointed out, those resilience and adaptability, which are again the it's a mix of the same thing which I just now I have told. So those are the few things which we expect people to know. Technically, you may not be very sound, because nobody is the same, right? And everyone will get placed eventually. So even I saw your deck, so that company Blue Bash Technology, that is one of my classmate only who has founded that company. So eventually people will get placed, they will do nice things in the future, but there are certain behavioral attributes which you should inculcate in yourself as a part of your journey in colleges, be it LPU or any other college.
Thank you so much, Govind, for giving few of the takeaways for all the attendees. I quickly move on to Ms. Ruby Gill for further proceedings. Thank you, Govind. Thank you.
Thanks a lot.
Thank you so much, sir, for sharing your vision, and thank you so much, Mr. Govind, for sharing your experience with our attendees and inspiring them as well. So thank you so much. And sir, we have few queries from our attendees. So if with your permission, can we take up those queries? All right. So, sir, a student named Gurvinder Kaur, she wants to know what are the major takeaways of BCA honors or BCA with industrial tie-ups over regular BCA.
See, if I talk about the specialized programs which I have shown in my presentation, let's talk about the cybersecurity program. See, the first thing which I shared over there was about 25 to 30 courses, sorry, 30% of the courses, around 6 to 8 courses throughout your BCA are going to be taught by the industry people. First thing, they are going to come over here physically or on the online mode. Probably in the hybrid mode, we are going to take up those courses directly from the industry people. Now the next thing is the certifications. Definitely, if we go for the certification um, in the market, then you are charged a lot. But over here, these are all included in the your fee structure, and definitely you just need to attempt a test finally, and you get the certificate of that particular company, and which is accepted globally over there, right? The third thing is the seed money. You get some seed money from the like the university for various things. If you talk about BCA honors, you are going to get 8,000. That's a seed money for your little bit of startups, or if you make some project, you want it to be run on this. Google Play Store, you want to put it, yes. You want to make it live, some website you have made, you want to make it live. University will support you in that. That seed money will be given to you. And then if you want to start up with, you want to go in for a startup, you innovate something, you put up your project that I want to start up with a team of 2 people. University is going to give you around 2 lakh rupees to go for that startup. So all these things are included in this your fee structure only. These are the extra benefits that you are going to get in honors, and there are various others. And I would request Dr. Tushinder over here to, when she goes for her presentation, just show them the website from wherein they can get all the information, detailed information regarding the same. Yeah.
Thank you so much, sir. Yes, thank you so much, sir. So there's another query, and I would like Mr. Govind to answer that query. A person named Divya Jyoti, she wants to know that what kind of skills a person can acquire during the course to stand out in the industry.
See, no, again, there are two parts to it. Okay, so skill wise, if you have made up your mind that okay, you want to do a certain specialization, then as curriculum Rishishar has showed, I guess those are the one which probably you can start with and then further excel with the certifications, because it is a fact that if you have a certification in a particular technology, that will make you stand out in the crowd. Okay, that's a fact. So you just need to pick up the thing. So at the start of the session, Rishi had showed us 5 different technologies which are globally trending. I would like to add one more in it, that is the cloud. Okay, so you pick up any cloud specialization, because myself being in a cloud, so that's why I'm sort of advocating for it, because that's the future. Be it you do whatever you want, you do the application development, you do the data science, you do whatever which is in the field of computers. Ultimately, the destination to host them or to make them work is the cloud. Okay, so add that particular domain also in your wish list of skills to achieve. But having said that, don't limit yourself with the set of what skill I should gain. Okay, the attributes which people will look into it are less from the technology side, but more from the behavioral perspective. Okay, how much you can think about the idea, how much you can innovate the things, whether you are adaptable or not, how good is your communication skills, whether you have a convincing power or not. So those are the things which will be sort of evaluated. Technology thing is anyway, as a part of this curriculum, you will learn eventually. It's not a rocket science. Those things you will learn.
Yes, I completely agree with you, Mr. Govind. Thank you so much. And Professor Rishi, there's a attendee named Karanveer. He wants to know about the availability of labs for this program.
Karanveer, I have already shown in my presentation there are various specialized labs that we have over here. We have a separate digital lab, we have a separate robotics lab, we have a separate hardware lab, and we have some center of excellences that we have over here in tie-up with like Google. We have SAP, we have with Cisco, we have. So if you talk about the hardware requirement or the infrastructure requirement, yes, it is already fulfilled in the university. You talk about a thing, we have it over here.
Thank you so much, sir. Thank you so much, sir, for resolving all the queries of our attendees. And now we quickly move to our admission expert, Dr. Tushinder Preet Kaur, for the admission part of the university. So over to you, ma'am.
Thank you so much, Miss Ruby. I hope my screen is visible to all. A very good afternoon to each one of you. Hope you all are fine and safe at your places. So I'll be briefing you all about regarding the rankings, the campus life, the infrastructure, fee structure, eligibility. Last but not the least, I'll be showcasing you the difference and the highlights which Professor Rishi has talked about the honors, what is the specialty of honors and how it is different from the regular program. So to start with, it gives me immense pleasure to share that the 13 students of Lovely Professional University represented India in Tokyo Olympics 2020, and they brought laurels by winning different medals, be it gold, silver, as well as the bronze medals. Story doesn't end here. The university lifts runner-up trophy at Khelo Indo University Games, wherein the university bagged 51 medals in total, to highlight 17 gold, 15 silver, and 19 bronze medals have been bagged by the university. I'll be speaking about the rankings now. The university has been ranked 74th globally by the Times Higher Education Impact Ranking 2022. The university has been ranked 36th among the top universities of India by Times Higher Education World University Ranking 2022. Another point which gives the immense pleasure to share the ranking, the university has been ranked third in India by Atal ranking of innovation institutions on innovation achievements. Yeah, in addition to this, the university has been ranked by NIRF as well. I'm going to talk about the campus life as well as the exposure which we offer to the students. The glimpse, yes, he's our Honorable Prime Minister, Shri Narendra Modi ji. He visited Lovely Professional University as the university hosted the 106th Indian Science Congress. He inaugurated it and he gave the slogan, that is Jai Jawan, Jai Kisan, Jai Vigyan, Jai Anusandhan. This is a glimpse of Nobel Laureate for Peace, and he's the great spiritual leader of Tibet, Dalai Lama, who also visited the university and graced the convocation as a chief guest. This is a glimpse where you can see the president of two countries gracing the convocation. We do invite your entrepreneurial ideas. We have a startup school at LPU, which was inaugurated by late Shri Arun Jaitley ji, wherein he highlighted the importance of entrepreneurship, the startups at the very right age. He actually motivated the students to move ahead with the startups, to go ahead with the entrepreneurial ideas, and we are there with the startup school. Yeah, this face is also very much familiar to you. He is the world-renowned life coach Gaur Gopal Das, who also interacted with the students and told and enlightened the students how to lead a happy life. Apart from the great leaders, the university has also welcomed the celebrities, the glimpse of which you can see, the glimpse of Shah Rukh Khan and Deepika Padukone, who visited the university to give new students a new start to the academic career. He is none other than but the former Indian team captain Mahendra Singh Dhoni, who visited the university and interacted with the students and gave the various orientations. Now I'm going to speak about the infrastructure from the university point of view. Though Professor Rishi has very clearly highlighted the infrastructure from the school level, what computer labs are there, he has already highlighted, but I'll be speaking about the infrastructure which university is possessing. Let me be very clear, very true to you. The university's infrastructure is one of the biggest and the largest infrastructure in the world. The university has 2 amphitheaters which are used to organize nukkad nataks, cultural competitions, events, and as well as the skits. This is a glimpse of the auditorium. This is the Shanti Devi Mittal auditorium. Basically, university has 3 auditoriums, but this is the one with the sitting capacity of 2,500 people. Now, this particular auditorium is basically used to host the events of national as well as the international repute. Now, this is the Uni Center, which is the heart and soul of the lovely professional university. You will find all kind of shops ranging from stationery to the sweet shop as well. We do have the incubation centers. We invite your entrepreneurial ideas too. So this is a glimpse of center library. We have 9 storage center library with a capacity of book of 20 lakh plus books are there with various softwares. You have the software into your mind. We do have the database, the software with us. So resources are not any hurdle for us. So this is the bowling alley, just to bring out of you, bring you out from the academic monotony. We do have the bowling option for you. We do have the gym facility with world-class facilities like AC, spa, then gym facility with great, these trainers are there. So you will find every single thing in one big campus, that is lovely professional university. We do care about your health. We have 24/7 medical facilities. We have Baldev Raj Uni Hospital, wherein expert doctors, they come, they give you, they check, they give you the advice, and they solve any kind of a problem you have. So you can have a glimpse. We are there with you at every kind of problem. This gives me the immense pleasure to share that the university also has a big indoor stadium, which is known as Shanti Devi Mittal Indoor Stadium, with multifarious facilities under one roof. Now, the facilities which you can visualize right now, there are a glimpse of which swimming pool, 3 swimming pools are there, and these are the all-weather swimming pools. Basketball court, badminton courts, 12 badminton courts are there, shooting range is there, then volleyball, etc. Aerobics, yoga room, every kind of facility under one roof is provided. This is the day view of the university. Now I'll show you the night view of the university in general and the night view of the residential facility in particular. Now I'll take you to the website where I'll be providing you the information regarding the eligibility fee structure. Let me move to the website. You can type lpu.in. So therein you need to click on admissions. Like after visiting the web page, click on the admissions. You simply need to click on the honors program with industry collaboration. It will take you to this. These disciplines will be available, as Professor Rishi has outrightly mentioned, the computer applications. So you need to click on the discipline, computer applications. Therein you need to click on BCA honors, because this is a specialized program in cyber security, which is in tie-up with CompTIA. So I'm going to click on BCA honors. So to start with, the duration of this program is 3 years, equivalent to 6 semesters. Yeah, you can also see the points which Professor Rishi has very clearly mentioned, that we are providing the specializations, we are providing the seed money for that, like we are investing into you. Then 25% of courses will be taught by the industry experts. Then boot camps, hackathons are also there. So for more details, you can click on the read more. You will get a crystal clear orientation by going through this particular page. What kind of courses will be taught, the orientation of the seed money which university will be providing to you. So you can also scroll. By scrolling, you will be getting the courses, the specializations will be taught to you, the seed money for designing a program, software, mobile app, for an entrepreneurial, for innovations. Yes, undoubtedly, 25% of courses will be taught by the industry expert. Then yes, international exchange option is there. We do have boot camps, live projects, industry mentors. So you will be getting these additional features in the honors program. Yeah, apart from this industry attachment, 4 to 6 weeks attachment will also be given. And overall, the induction program will be there. That too of 1 week induction program will be there, wherein all kind of orientation in terms of experiencing learning activities will be provided. Industry interaction will be there, team building activities. So more experiential learning will be given to you. Now, just coming back to the eligibility of this particular program is 60% plus the university's exam, that is LPU Nest. LPU Nest serves two purposes, that is the eligibility and scholarship, because the nomenclature, it is lovely professional university, national entrance and the scholarship test. So moving forward, rankings have already been highlighted. Moving ahead, you can also explore the courses which will be taught to you, be it first term, be it second term, be it third term. You can have a look of all around the courses which will be taught to you. So departmental electives, skill enhancement courses, all these courses will be there. You can just have a look, make up your mind, explore what courses will be taught to you. So now just have a look over here. The fee structure is 1,20,000 per semester. We do acknowledge your hard efforts. We provide the scholarship on certain parameters. One, on the basis of your previous qualification. Second, on the basis of the university's exam, which mandatorily you have to appear because that is required for the eligibility. So better you perform, better will be the scholarship. So we are providing three categories, three slabs of scholarship. That is from 18% to 38%. It all depends upon you. What is your capability? How much effort you put in to come to the maximum or the highest scholarship. One thing, whatever scholarship you're going to get on the basis of your academics, that is going to prevail for all together the 6 semesters. So you can understand, you can identify how you have to work, how you have to strategically work and fetch more scholarship for yourself. Moving ahead, there are other options to fetch the scholarship. Apart from previous qualification, apart from LPU Nest, we do have the other scholarships on the basis of innovation, startup, entrepreneurship. If you have anything with you, you can, since last 2 years, you can click a pic of your document, drop a mail at admissions@lpu.co.in. Our team will definitely get back to you on this particular query. Then we do have the financial aid as well, wherein we are providing the financial aid to the serving retired defense, CAPF, paramilitary personnel as well as to their dependents. But mind it, apart from all these scholarships, like one best scholarship will be applicable. So we'll be providing you the best one. Now let's have a look at how to apply. First step is you have to sign up. You need to sign up with your contact number, with your mail ID. Then, because the need of the program is that you need to apply university's exam, so you need to apply it. Then you will be moving ahead with a slot booking. Then definitely you will wait for the result, and last, then you will be moving ahead with the admission. So undoubtedly, I'm sure scrolling down and I'm showing you the dates as well. But just one simple advice: don't rush to the last date of applying. It's better you apply the test, prepare for your test, prepare strategically, because I told you 3 slabs are there. By putting little more effort, you can get the maximum slab, that is the 38% of the scholarship. So that fee will be applicable for all together 6 semesters. Now, these are the dates. Let's suppose you have anything into your mind, we are available for you. So you can, if you want to chat with our counselor, the number is there. Where we are, LPU in your town, you can identify, you can put your state and you can see we do have the offices over there. You can visit our office as well. Then if you want to schedule a call, by clicking on this, by providing your details, our counselors will definitely get back to you. Then this is my definitely advice to go through the 360-degree view of the university, just to explore where is your block, where you are going to study, right? Explore the labs, the queries which you are having into your mind, which you might be having into your mind, though Professor Rishi has clearly clarified every single query, but do go through the 360-degree view of the university. Then we have the live video counseling. Still you have anything into your mind and you want us to give you one-to-one interaction, we are always there. You click on live video counseling, it will be routed to us. You will find our experts sitting over there who will take your query and solve your problem. So on this web page, I talked about the eligibility, I talked about the fee structure, the scholarship, what additional takeaways are there for the BCA honors, and what all steps are there. So guys, I'll take one more minute. Why? Because I want to showcase, like, we are into this effort of taking the webinars. So we are giving you the option. Let's suppose you miss some webinar because of some busy schedules. You can visualize the previous webinars, plus you can register yourself for the upcoming webinars. But where you have to go, you need to click on admissions. On the left side, it's LPU Edu Fair webinars. You need to click on that. So this is a page wherein you can find the information for all the previous webinars, and you can also register for the upcoming webinar. So you can have a look. This page contains the full-fledged information of previous and the upcoming webinars. Just a technical glitch, just taking a little time. There we are. So you can have a look. Upcoming webinars. So you can have a look, technology and innovative. Even if you have not registered yourself, register by clicking on the link or by scanning the QR code. You need to identify your discipline, you need to identify your area of interest, and then register with us. Let's suppose you miss some webinar due to some busy schedule or the orientation. So you can have a look for the previous recording. We are also having the recordings for the previous webinars. So do connect us if you have any kind of problem. We are always there to take your problem. It's over from my side. I can showcase you the admissions mail ID. If you have any query, you can drop your mail at admissions@lpu.co.in. You can also connect us at helpline number. It's 01824 517 000 404404. And I have also showed you the options of video counseling, schedule a call. It all depends upon you. You decide a way how we can connect you. Thank you so much. It's over from my side, Ms. Ruby.
Thank you so much, ma'am, for the detailed information about the admission part of the university. And attendees, you have heard our mentorship. So I advise you that good things come to people who wait, but better things come to those who go out and grab them. So just don't sit back and relax. Grab the opportunity to take admissions in your preferred program and get better scholarship benefits. So with this, we'll conclude today's webinar, which was on the topic LPU, your bridge to be a programmer, analyst, and web developer and experts. Thank you so much. Your years of research, your depth of understanding the topic, and your ability to present the topic in such an interesting way produce one of the most wonderful afternoons for all the attendees. So on behalf of all the attendees of this webinar, I want to thank you for your insightful presentation. Hopefully, the attendees found this webinar to be valuable and will be able to utilize the information provided to make better decisions regarding admission. So attendees, thank you so much. I enjoyed giving this session to you, and I hope you enjoyed listening to it as much. So until next time, I'm Ruby Gill, sign off.
Thank you so much. Thank you, Ruby.
Thank you.
Thank you so much, Ms. Ruby.